Hi, and welcome to this week's Shhh. We're back again doing films live versions of this meditation after a little summer break. And this month we're going to just be thinking around the question, how are you? Do you know how you are? Why do you need to know how you're doing? Why is it important to talk about it, to be self-aware, to understand yourself? We'll be digging into some of those questions. And as usual, giving 15 minutes of space and calm, space to breathe. And we just begin by settling. Over the summer, I was lucky enough to go and be near the sea, and it always enables me to find that sense of calm. I don't know what it is about the sound of the sea and of waves, but it does something beautiful and unique, special for me. So that's where I'd like you to take yourself in your imagination and imagine yourself at a calm sea, a beach, maybe sitting on the stones or on the sand. And there's not a tumult, kind of like energy to the waves, it's all very gentle. And as you think of that, just allow yourself to settle into the pattern of the waves, to settle yourself. Whatever's going on today and whatever things you have in front of you, you have 15 minutes to be calm, to find some peace, to settle and still yourself. So just imagine those waves lapping gently on the shore and allow yourself to find a nice bit of calm and peace in the middle of this week. Whatever's been going on, whatever you're excited about or worried about, joyful about, sad about, just allow it to settle and find a place of stability and calm, of balance. Allow yourself to settle like the waves lapping onto it. I wonder if I asked myself, who are you? How you would answer that question. We are made up of lots of different things, our interests, our character, the people who are around us, the things that we're into. Maybe you talk about beliefs and values there. But it's funny that how are you is a much more complicated question. In some ways it taps into all of those same things. How are you doing and all those things that make you up? Are you feeling like you're being the person who you think you are? Are you having to be something different at work or at home, socially? How are your values and your beliefs aligned to yourself right now? Are they something that's drawing energy for you and that's enabling you to feel calm, safe, to grow? Or are you struggling a little bit with those right now? Do you find time to do the things that give you energy, comfort, happiness? Or are they getting sidelined a little bit? How are you? Do you feel stressed, joyful, tired, calm, sad, happy? How does the future make you feel? The weird thing is that in asking those questions and beginning to see yourself, you then begin to find a sense of change. It was Carl Rogers who said the curious paradox is that when I accept myself just as I am, then I can change. We spend so much time trying to be things that we're not. But it's okay to just say, as Brené Brown says, and you've quoted her a lot in these Shhh times, I am enough. When I do that, then actually that's when I can look at these things in me that might need some change. When I can look at the things, when I answer the question, how am I, and I'm worried or concerned at all, it's in accepting myself first. Well, that's where I am, I'm here. And knowing who you are, making, as Jung said, the unconscious conscious, enables you to get a sense of where you are and how you're doing. When we think about this with Space to Breathe, we often use a little tool called the stress container. It's going to be on the screen now. It's just like a container, a water bottle, or a water cooler maybe, but a tank, a container with a tap on the end, and in the container you write all the things that feel stressful to you right now. And then by the tap you can write everything that enables you to release that stress. It's just a simple way of saying, well, that's how I feel honestly right now. Those things are causing me stress, but I know that these things help me. And articulating that, knowing who you are, thinking about it yourself, enables you to somehow begin to change those things. So you might want to use that stress container idea another time. You can find it on our website, or you can find it on Google. But for now, I just like, there's some music plays and we just put some images on the screen just to think, well, how am I? How am I doing? And you might want to write some things down. You might want to just almost like scan your internal self. What's going on? Have I had a difficult time? Have things been good? Do I feel content, hopeful? Do I feel a bit anxious? How do I feel looking forward into the future? How do I feel now in the present? We're just going to take a little bit of time to reflect on that. Ask yourself honestly, how are you doing? The thinker and spiritual leader Lao Tzu said, at the center of your being you have the answer. You know who you are and you know what you want. I don't know how you feel about positive psychology, positive thinking. I've met people who like that, people who don't. But at the center of that statement he has a point, that the person who knows you is you. In therapeutic relationships, the client, the person coming to get help, is the expert. You know yourself best, and somebody accompanying them, a therapist, a counsellor, a supporter, is only really opening doors through questions for you as, or the person coming, to discover the things they know, really, or to shine light on things that may be significant, to ask the right questions. At the center of your being, you have the answer. You know who you are and you know what you want. And probably, if we're really honest, we find it hardest to express the idea that I think that that's okay. So again, as Roger said, let's practice acceptance. Just in this space, where I am is where I am. I don't have to be a world changer today. I don't have to achieve everything today. I am enough. I can say that where I am in this moment is all right. I love the relationship between Katniss and Peter in the Hunger Games series, and in Mockingjay, Peter says to Katniss, I still think you have no idea the effect you can have. And that's true for all of us. We very rarely rate ourselves. Even the most confident of us have doubts internally. Can I really do that? Is that really enough? Can I really be a parent? Can I really do this job? Can I really love this person? Can I be loved myself? And those questions are often just too complex. And instead, taking the attitude of, well, I am who I am, where I am. I can always change. I can always be more. There are always flaws to iron out. We are imperfect people. And yet right now, I am enough. So as you've asked, how are you? I'd like you now just to take time to accept yourself once again, to maybe even look at yourself in a positive way. To be grateful. To see the things that you bring rather than the things that you don't. To hear the compliments and thanks and gratefulness of other people. And to say, you know what, okay, so I'm here. And if you feel right now that life is stressful or challenging, okay, let's accept that. Now we can work on it. If you feel the answer to how are you is not great, okay, we accept that now, and then how we can work on it. So I'm just going to put up an image of a candle. I always love a candle as a flickering, faint, feels very real and fragile, but a sign of light and hope. And as this candle image is on the screen, just take some time to accept that there is hope in you. There is hope in your situation of a better future. There is hope in the world that we're in right now, with all the chaos this year has brought. We can accept where we are and then move forward. So there you have it. That's another shush for you. Next week we're going to continue to develop this theme of understanding ourselves. But until then, we hope you're well. Take care of yourself. Look after yourself and those around you, and we'll speak to you and see you again next week. Take care. Bye-bye.